In a small village surrounded by dusty fields and crumbling houses, there lived a boy named Kabir. His pockets were always empty, and his family barely had enough to survive. His father toiled as a laborer, earning just enough for bread and rice. His mother stitched clothes for neighbors, but no matter how hard they worked, poverty clung to them like a shadow. Kabir often walked to school barefoot because his family couldn't afford shoes. Other children mocked his torn shirt and his worn-out bag, but Kabir never complained. Deep inside, he carried a secret. His mind was filled with dreams far bigger than his circumstances. Every evening, Kabir sat under the dim streetlight, studying his second-hand books. When neighbors laughed and asked, "Why study so hard when you'll end up like your father?" he simply smiled. They saw a poor boy with empty pockets. Kabir saw a future filled with possibilities. One day, while sitting by the roadside, he overheard two wealthy men talking. One of them said, "The secret to success is simple. Think big. If your dreams are small, your life will remain small." Those words struck Kabir like lightning. From that day forward, he made a promise to himself. No matter how poor he was, he would always think big. At school, his teacher admired him. "You're not just smart, Kabir. You see the world differently. You ask questions no one else dares to ask." While his classmates mocked him, "You, a businessman? You don't even have money for lunch." Kabir stayed silent. He knew greatness begins not in the pockets, but in the mind. After finishing school, Kabir dreamed of attending college, but his family couldn't afford the fees. Most boys in his village gave up and became laborers. Kabir refused to surrender. He worked at a tea stall, cleaning tables and washing cups by day, and studied under a street lamp by night. Many nights he went to sleep hungry, but he reminded himself, "This hunger is temporary. My dreams are permanent." His persistence paid off. He earned a scholarship to a city college. In the city, he discovered new opportunities. While most students only cared about grades, Kabir focused on ideas. He noticed how small businesses struggled to attract customers. With no money to start, he began by making hand-painted signs and posters for shopkeepers. One shopkeeper was so impressed that he paid Kabir for his work. That small earning ignited a fire inside him. If one idea can earn me money, bigger ideas can build an empire. Kabir saved every rupee. He invested in learning computer skills, graphic design, and marketing. Knowledge became his currency. After graduation, while many of his friends settled for safe jobs, Kabir chose risk. He rented a tiny room, bought a second-hand computer, and started a digital marketing service. The beginning was hard. Clients doubted him, some refused to pay, others mocked his ambition. But Kabir worked day and night. His mantra was simple: think big, act bold, stay persistent. Within 2 years, his company grew. He hired employees, including some from his own village who once ridiculed him. The boy with empty pockets was now creating jobs for others. But Kabir never forgot his roots. He returned to his village, built a school, and funded scholarships for children who couldn't afford an education. The same villagers who once laughed at him now respected him. One day, someone asked, "Kabir, how did you achieve all this? How did a boy with nothing build so much?" Kabir smiled and replied, "My pockets were empty, but my mind was never poor. I thought big when everyone else thought small. That made all the difference." Kabir's journey teaches us this truth. Poverty of the pocket is temporary, but poverty of the mind lasts forever, unless you choose to break it. Success begins not with money, but with vision, discipline, and persistence. So, if life ever makes you feel small, remember Kabir. Empty pockets don't define your destiny. What defines you is how big you dare to dream, and how hard you work to make those dreams real. Dare to think big. Dare to dream beyond your limitations. Because the power of thinking big can turn a poor boy with nothing into a man who changes everything.